This is Lexi, and I'm going to show you a little bit about the website Storybird. You just go to storybird.com and sign up, and it's free to sign up and tells you exactly what to do. I'm already signed up, so I'm just going to sign in. Storybird is a really cool interactive website that allows you to create and view interactive stories. Now, I signed up for a teacher's account because I just really wanted to be able to see all the different stuff you could do with it for teachers. So I just made a fake class, elementary ed, and on here you can go to your class and you can go to students, and I just added a couple fake students to my class. And when you add a student, basically you add or invite students, and you can actually create the usernames for your students and type in their username, their first name and their last name, whatever you want their username to be, or they can create their own account and access the class with this code. So I just created a couple fake students, so I'm going to go to Manage Students. And what you do is you give the students their username and their temporary password, and that allows them to sign in to their account. Once they can sign in, you can have all your students interacting and creating stories that will then be saved to your elementary ed classroom. And you can manage your students, you can click on their name, it'll take you to their profile and stuff like that, and then your stuff. And I currently don't have any stuff yet, but I'm going to show you how you would create a story. Now, this website's really cool because it can really foster creativity in children and other people, and it's just a really cool way to kind of get kids excited to write stories and to read stories. Now, to create a story, you go to Write up here in the upper left corner. You just hit the Write page. Now, it takes you to this page where it shows all these different images. And these images are supposed to inspire you and the children to write a story. So it takes them to the page, or takes you to the page, and you see all these images, and you figure out which one. You can just scroll through, and if you see one that inspires you, you can just click on it. Also right here, there's different tags. If you want to search for a different thing, or you can search for art, different artwork tags. Now, if you see one that just is inspiring, you just click on it and it takes you to that picture. And it says, do you want to use this art? And if it looks like something you want to use for your new story, you just say use this art. And it asks you what you want to do. Do you want to write a book, a long book with multiple chapters? Do you want a picture book with multiple pages and words? Or do you want a single page that's just a poem? Now, we're just going to mess around with it and go to picture book for now. Now, it shows you the first page, and you just type in your story here. And just type whatever you want in there. You can add a cover, so if you see, and it shows you all these images over here. Do you want landscape, classic cover? It asks you all the different stuff you want to do, and you can make it a journal cover. You can do all different kinds of stuff, and that is how. I'm just going to do that for now. Okay, and now you can go back, and that's your first page. Now, if you want a different image, if you want a second image, you can scroll over, and there's all these images. You just drag it and drop it, and it changes the image that you're using. And that's really cool. And then you can add, once you're done with that page, you just add another page, and you know, you can add different pictures, anything you see that you like on here you can add. And that helps you create your story. And you just add pictures as you go, and writing, and you know, you type in your story on the side, and that is how you create a story. Now, let's see, I don't know how to delete it. Oh, another thing you can do is you can invite a collaborator. So if you want to have your students write like an interactive book, you can invite someone from the class list. So I'm just going to invite this person, and you can tell them what you want them to do, and you just invite them. And there it is. Now they are invited to write in that book. You could have the whole class, you know, write in the book. You could have each kid write their own story or poem with involving the different pictures and stuff. And that's just a really cool way to get kids inspired to write. And then you can also read them interactive stories that other kids have wrote and that other people have published. There's all these stories. Now this is the featured page of all the new and featured stories that kids and other people have written. And you can just look at the story, and it just shows you, and you can read it. You could have this up on a smart board, an interactive smart board, and the whole class could see it, and you can read them this interactive story. And yeah, and if you want, you can favorite it. And you can repost it. You can share it on Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest. You can, you know, say different things about it. And yeah, it's just a really cool thing. And there's just lots of stuff you can do. And another thing you can do is follow people. If you find someone on here that you really like their stories, you just click on their screen name and just click follow. And now I will see all that person's stories that they write. You can do that with anybody and just build up, you know, all the people you follow, so you can see lots of good stories. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just a really good platform for writing, creating stories, viewing stories, and getting kids into, you know, excited about writing and reading. It's really colorful and it's really fun to use. And yeah, I hope you can use it in the future.